Adola. A very beautiful and lovely Tuesday morning to you. Welcome on board to another edition of Sports Restaurant on Glow 99.1 FM, Jack West, Ondo States. And of course, my name is Kingsley Iniofosa. This is a very beautiful Tuesday morning. A lot to be discussed. Let's quickly talk about Serena Williams. She confirmed her return to tennis after an absence of nearly 4 years on Monday, with American Garrick's great set to play a women's double at the Queen's Club later this month. The 44-year-old 23-time Grand Slam singles champion has not played since a third-round loss at the 2022 US Open. Yes, there can be only one champion. The former world number one posted a message. Good news travels fast. Along with a video of her on and caught in an old white Nike tennis dress and with her phone buzzing rapidly in the background. Even its return has been touted since it was reviewed in December. She had re-entered the anti-doping program and applied prerequisites to play on their tour again. At the time, she denied she was planning a return to competitive tennis by posting on social media. OMG, you're... Oh my God, but the American has been given a wild card for the women's doubles at the Queen's in London, reportedly alongside the young Canadian Victoria Boko. Yes. The women's events at the Queen starts on June 8th. Away from tennis, we move straight to football. And just over the week after losing the Nigerian Premier Football League title to Rangers International on the final day of the season, Rivers United exulted revenge on the champions with a dramatic 3-2 victory in the round of 32 of the President Federation Cup. They currently contested against the Gospel Aquapio Stadium in New York. Saw Rivers United reach into the 2-goal lead in the first half before Rangers International for the battle level the scores. However, the pride of Rivers had the final say with the Househounds of Vio heading home a late winner to seal their place in the next round. The RC hurting from losing the MPFL title to their opponents by just 1 point on the final day. Rivers United wasted little time in taking the lead through former league top scorer Chijoke Mbama, who had home the April. Yes. Fidelity judges made a double the advantage in the 33rd minute to courtesy of Wisdom Samuel, taking a comfortable 2-goal cushion into the break. Rangers, however, mounted a spirited comeback after the halftime. Godwin Obaje reduced the deficit from the penalty spot on the hour mark before the precious Argo leveled the score 2 minutes later. Second half substitutes. Seville, who replaced the Open Friday, proved to be the match winner for the Rivers United, restoring the inside the lead in stoppage time to prevent another heartbreak and keep alive their hopes of winning silverware this season. For Rangers International, the defeat ends their hope of completing a domestic double as coach affiliated Fidelis Lechoko and his boys will now take a break before preparing for their run in the CAF Champions League preliminaries next season. All right, Super Eagles coach Arisa Kochele has again apologized to the Nigerians for the first team's failures to qualify for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, while also expressing his desire to remain in charge beyond his current contract. Eric Chele has been in charge of the Super Eagles since January 2025, with about 6 months left on his current deal. His future remains uncertain following the inability of the IE's agents and the Nigerian Football Federation to reach an agreement on the terms of his extension. The Franco-Malian coach joined the Nigeria's World Cup qualifying campaign in March 2025, winning 4 matches and drawn 2 to revive the team's fortunes and Ghana before the loss on penalties to DR Congo. And amid the contrast standoff, challenges overseeing the rebuilding process with the Super Eagles and revisited Nigeria's World Cup disappointment last Saturday after guiding the team to the Unity Cup title in London. The 48-year-old Eris Ekochile is currently with the team in Warsaw, where they will take on Poland in an international friendly. Tomorrow, after that, they will fly to Portugal for the final game of the current international window. Eris Ekochile recently confirmed that financial discussions are ongoing over his contracts with the NFF, but insisted that his intention remains on coaching duties and upcoming his assignment is reportedly demanded a monthly salary of $130,000. Among other working conditions, White Sox with NFL told the newsman that the Federation was willing to offer $100,000 per month. At Saviero de Plateau says, I'm your first like. Thank you very much. God bless you. At Saviero de Plateau. God bless you. Keep sharing, keep liking, and keep commenting. Meanwhile, Super Eagles captain Fred Ndidi has joined the rest of the squad and was shot ahead of Wednesday's international friendly against Poland. Ndidi and other stars, the likes of Moses Simon and Arco Adams, were named in the squad for the June international window, but were absent as the new look Eris Chile side won the Unity Cup title in London at the Valley Charting Athletic Stadium. The team arrived in the Polish captain, on Monday, and held a first training section under light of rain at the Stadium Poloni in Warsaw, ahead of their clash at the PGE Narodowy Stadium tomorrow. Super Eagles media officers promised 18 players arrived in Poland, but only 16 took part in the in the session. The players in camp included goalkeepers Maduka Okoye, Francis Uzoho, Arato Okonkwo, Ndidi, Simon, and Adams were joined by Paul Onuachu, Ray Murphy, who captained the team in the London, Tochukwu Nadi, Emmanuel Fernandez, Semi Ajayi, Rafael Durosimi, Zaidu Sanusi, Igo Ogbu, Rafael Onyedika, Frank Onyeka, Bruno Yemachi, and Branko Stravard. Midfielder Abdullahi Ibrahim. The Franco-Malian ahead of the friendlies, Chile had lamented the absence of 2023-24 African Players of the Year, Victor Osimhen and Ademola Lookman. The Franco-Malian coach will also be without midfielder Alassane Yusuf and Samuel Chukwueze, who recently buried his mother in the Imo State. And at Matthew 4 guys 5 says hello. Honor to you. God bless you. All right, and away from Africa, we move to Europe. Went with the 2026 FIFA World Cup set to kick off across the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Football lawmakers, the International Football Association Board, have approved a series of rule changes aimed at reducing time to waste and improving officiating and speeding up the games. FIFA referees chief Pellegio Colina confirmed that several new regulations were being enforced at the tournaments, including restrictions on goalkeeper, tactical timeouts, and expanded VAR powers. Yes, that's a Matthew for guys. Yes, all right, the new rules are designed to reduce time wasting, discourage gamesmanship, and improve the decision-making at the World Cup. FIFA also hopes that the measures will cut down on a sexy stoppage time, which became a major talking point at the 2022 tournament. Now let's talk about the 2026 World Cup will be the first edition featuring 48 teams, making it the largest tournament in FIFA history. Now let's take a look at the list of law changes that will be used at the 2026 World Cup. At Matthew for guys. Thank you. God bless you. I am. The 5-second throw-in countdown. Referees can begin a visible 5-second countdown if players delay taking throw-ins. If the countdown expires, possession will be awarded to the opposition. The 5-second goal kick countdown. Teams that deliberately waste time during a goal kick risks conceding a corner kick. The referee will also use a visible 5-second countdown. Time-limited substitutions. Substituted players must leave the pitch within 10 seconds using the nearest exit points. Failure to comply means the replacement players cannot enter onto the next stoppage after 1 minute of play. 1 minute off-field treatment rule. Players who receive an off-field medical treatment must stay off the pitch for 60 seconds after play resumes. Goalkeepers and certain injury situations are exempt. VAR officials can now review dismissals caused by clearly incorrect second yellow cards. VAR can review mistake identity. VAR can intervene if the wrong player is punished with a yellow or red card. Competitions can allow VAR reviews for clearly incorrect corner kick decisions provided the review is immediate and does not delay play. And as well, VAR can review attacking fouls before set pieces. What does this mean? VAR can now intervene if an attacking foul occurs before the corner or free kick that directly leads to a goal, penalty, or major disciplinary incidents. The red card sanctions for covering the mouth during confrontations. Players who cover their mouths during confrontational exchanges with opponents can now face a straight red card under new anti-discrimination measures. Goalkeeper tactical timeouts restricted. Players will no longer be allowed to leave the pitch for team talks when a goalkeeper goes down injured. The measure will be enforced at the World Cup as part of FIFA's anti-time wasting crackdown. Yes, I'm a reporter. Away from World Cup, let's talk about the UEFA Champions League. Paris Saint-Germain may have retained the UEFA Champions League title after defeating Arsenal in Saturday's final, but the French Giants will not be allowed to keep the original trophy. Under current UEFA regulations, Champions League winners receive a full-size replica, while the original trophy remains in UEFA possessions. Before the rule was changed in 2009, clubs could permanently keep the original trophy if they won the competition 5 times overall or lifted it 3 consecutive times. Only 5 clubs achieved that feat. Before the rule was changed in 2009, clubs could permanently keep the original trophy if they won the competition 5 times overall or lifted it 3 consecutive times. Only 5 clubs achieved that feat. Who are the clubs that have achieved this feat? We have 5 clubs, and I'm taking it from the 5th, which is Liverpool. Liverpool earned the right to keep the original trophy after winning their 50th European Cup in 2005, famously coming from 3-0 down to beat AC Milan in Istanbul. Yes. Another is number 4. Number 4 on my list is AC Milan. The Italian Giants became the 4th club to secure the permanent ownership of the trophy after claiming their 5th European Cup in 1994. Number 3 on my list is Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich kept the trophy after completing 3 consecutive European Cup triumphs between 1974 and 1976, led by club legend Franz Beckenbauer. Franz Beckenbauer, yes. Number 2 on my list is Ajax. The Dutch side earned the honor after winning 3 straight European Cup from 1971 to 1973, during the era of Johan Cruyff and total football. Number 1 on my list is Spain Giants. Real Madrid were the first club allowed to keep the trophy after winning the first 5 editions of the European Cup between 1956 and 1960. Let's see, maybe Paris Saint-Germain will keep there as well. They've won it back-to-back now, 2025, 2025, and 2026. Let's see what's going to happen 2027. So after that, we'll know where to come from. Yes. So if they ask you, tell me the 5 clubs that have kept the original Champions League trophy, I think you should be able to answer that. And for Arsenal preparing for a busy summer transfer window with at least 3 new signings expected ahead of the 2026-27 season, despite suffering a heartbreaking shootout to defeat Paris Saint-Germain in the UEFA Champions League final. Arsenal enjoyed a memorable campaign, winning the Premier League title for the first time in 22 years under manager Mikel Arteta. There have been suggestions in recent months that Arsenal might need to sell players before making major additions due to financial considerations.